And now we have completed day 10 of Election Day 2020, and we're having some problems, aren't we? The part I'm going to complain about today is the liberal media and the way they are trying to run things. First of all, let me tell you something, liberal media. It's not up to you who the president is. You don't get to pick who you want. You are not in the process at all. The media is supposed to report on things. You are taking your platform and using it to tell us what you want reality to be. And that ain't going to work with me. And aside from all that, I am very happy to report that every day I see more and more news stories of all kinds of voter fraud being found. Votes being turned in late, dead people voting, the Dominion voting machines switching votes to Biden. How do you think this is all going to go? I think what needs to happen is a whole new election. Everything that's been done, nothing counts. Everyone's back to zero. You show up at your polling place, you show your ID, you vote, that's it. Now, of course, the liberals would have a heart attack over that because, what about people who can't get to the polling place and they can't vote? Too bad. Find a way to get there. Have the ambulance or a tow truck drag you down the road to get to the voting machine. Well, that's not going to happen, but it's fun to think about. So, all the people who are in my audience who write to my comments and say, well, Tim, what's going on, huh? I thought you said Trump was going to win, huh? Don't worry. Trump's going to win. Once all the truth is found out here, once all the fraud is uncovered, once all the computer voting machine hacking has been revealed, I've already seen data logs about the people doing the data research, data mining, and finding where votes were switched. This isn't going to go well, and it's not going to end soon. So I'll have something to talk about for a while. Let me think for a moment. Other than that, I'm doing okay. Pretty much the whole thing right now is the big election thing. Someone on a forum I go to commented today, Trump has been awfully quiet on his Twitter stream. I'm thinking, yeah, why? They know something, and they want to keep quiet about it here and see what's going to happen. What did they find? Whatever it is, I'm sure the liberals and Biden won't like it. And here, I think I mentioned this before, but let me cover it again. Here's something that could happen if, for some crazy reason, the election came out real close, like 268 to 270. You know who could change this entire thing, regardless of everything else that has happened? The electors. A few of the Democrat electors say, you know what, this is wrong, how the Democrats tried to steal this election from the American public. I'm voting for Trump. It wouldn't take very many of them to flip it over, and then just because of the electors voting, right then and there, Trump wins. Back in 2016, of all the electors, 2 of them switched their vote from Trump, and 5 of them switched their vote from Clinton. So it's happened before, and it can happen again. So we have a lot more going on and coming up in the next few weeks. It's not going to get resolved anytime soon. Just kind of sit back, watch, and enjoy the show, and keep doing your research and finding all the news stories that come out every day about all the new voter fraud that's being found, all the laws that were broken, all the votes brought in the back door, things like that. One of the interesting things I saw recently was apparently Pennsylvania law says votes have to be received on election day. Not postmarked on election day, but received. So that means a whole lot of votes that arrived after election day in Pennsylvania, they don't count. And a lot of them went to Biden, which means Biden's going to lose Pennsylvania. Right there, 20 electoral votes gone over to Trump. I'm enjoying this whole thing. Now, in the end, Trump's going to win, more than likely. But in the process of getting there, I'm enjoying this whole dog and pony show you see on TV. The media, they love to use the same words every day. The big word I always hear is baseless. Every day, Trump has more baseless claims and no proof of voter fraud. Joe Biden is the president-elect. That's all the media knows how to say, because they're like, no. We don't care what happened. This is the truth we want, and we're going to say it until it happens. Repeat a lie 1,000 times and it becomes a truth. Not this time. Hello, people in the chat. Raul, and Corbin. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, I could go on here for another 10 minutes saying the same thing, but that's the main things I wanted to make today for my points. So sit back, watch a few more days, enjoy the show that's coming around. Listen to what the media says. They only have one thing they want to say and hear. Biden won. Trump baseless. That's all they know how to say. We're the media. We decide who the president is. At least we think we do. No, you don't, media. You weren't involved in this process. You're there to report, not to decide. Okay. Accountability lists. They want revenge? I'll have to look for those, but I'll look those up. All right, that's all for this episode. Keep watching and enjoying the election 2020. More to come. And I think Trump will win in the end. Oh, boy.